reason companies and millionaires budget. It is the first step you need to do when thinking about financial freedom. The current economy is turbulent, and with every recession coming up, you need a budget. In this video, I will show you exactly how to make a budget, along with the free template that you can download at the end of this video. I'm AlexDMarie. For all finance and business related advice, subscribe to my channel and click the bell so you never miss out when I upload a video every single Wednesday. While working for a finance education nonprofit, I help tons of people create their budgets, and today I'm going to help you create your budget. So let's get started. So for step number one, you're going to identify your monthly income. Income includes any inflow of money on a recurring basis. So it could be weekly, bi-weekly, monthly. It's just important that it happens constantly and it's something that's recurring. So birthday money, presents, bonuses are not included as part of your monthly income. Also, try to calculate your after-tax income. There are tons of calculators online that will calculate this for you, and they're pretty accurate. They're not 100%, but they can give you an idea. This will be harder for some people than others depending on the type of job you have. If your income varies from month to month, estimate your monthly income by estimating the average of your monthly income for the last 6 months. Step number two, determine your monthly expenses. And you do this by tracking your expenses for 2 to 4 weeks. The purpose is to estimate your monthly expenses as accurately as possible. For example, I might ask you how much you spend going out to eat every single month. And you can give me a ballpark number, but you don't actually know how much you spend until you actually track it. Now, do not alter your normal spending for this test period because it is a test period. Adjustments can be made afterward. Save all your receipts, track everything you spend and what you spend it on. Step number three, you're going to set a goal. A budget has no purpose without a goal. Now, your goal can be specific or broad. For example, you and your partner might be saving up for a wedding, and that's a goal, to save up for the wedding. You could be saving to become financially independent, or you just want to do a budget to make sure you have money at the end of the month to pay your expenses. Whatever your goal may be, make sure you stick to it, and your budget will help you organize your finances accordingly in order to reach that goal. Comment down below, what is your financial goal? In my case, my boyfriend and I are saving up to buy a house because we want to get into real estate investing. It doesn't really have to be a house. I should say property. We're saving up for a property. So now that we've gone over 3 simple steps that you have to do before building your budget, now it's time to actually build it. There's lots of ways to do this. Use whichever method works for you. For purposes of this video, I'll be writing mine down. But in reality, I use the Excel sheet that you can download completely free by clicking the link in the description box below. Now, the first thing you're going to put into your budget is your income. If you get paid bi-weekly, all you have to do is simply multiply whatever you get bi-weekly by 2, and there you have your monthly income. Same thing if you get paid weekly or whatever the case may be, just make sure you calculate your monthly income. If you have more than one source of income, please include it here. Remember, it has to be recurrent. So in this case, this person gets paid bi-weekly, so this person is multiplying 1900 by 2 to get the monthly income. After that goes your expenses. Now, your expenses can be divided into 3 categories: pay yourself first, fixed, and variable expenses. The pay yourself first category includes your emergency fund, which it's in the name. It's a fund specifically for emergencies. It should cover from 3 to 6 months worth of expenses and should be saved into a liquid account, meaning you do not invest this money. Instead, you should keep it in a high yield savings account. These accounts have higher interest rates than regular savings accounts due to the lack of overhead costs, hence you'll make a little more cash, so why not? And aside from including your emergency fund, this pay yourself first category also includes your regular savings. In this example, this person is saving up for a house and a car. So this person is putting in $250 for a car, $250 for the house, and then $500 for the emergency fund. Next, we have our fixed expenses. These are expenses that do not change month to month, such as mortgage, rent, cell phones, subscription services. All these are fixed expenses. In our example, we have rent, utilities, internet, car insurance, renter's insurance, gym membership, and subscriptions. As you can see, I included utilities in the fixed expenses, and while utilities are not fixed in nature, meaning they do vary month to month, it usually varies by very little, so most people include utilities in their fixed expenses, so I recommend you do so as well. Going into variable expenses, these are expenses that do vary month to month. Here I'm writing down gas, groceries, restaurants, dog food, Ubers, Lyfts, personal care, nights out, and miscellaneous. So remember when you tracked your expenses for 2 to 4 weeks? That's where this comes in. Based on those weeks where you track your expenses, you have an idea on how much you spent in these areas. Now it's time to add all your expenses. And after adding up all your expenses, you are going to subtract them from your total monthly income. If you get a negative number, it means that your expenses are higher than your income, therefore you should adjust your expenses. Now, when it comes to adjusting your expenses, it is easier to adjust your variable expenses than your fixed expenses. So if needed, adjust your variable expenses before adjusting your fixed expenses. Because with fixed expenses, you either have them or you don't have them, or you switch providers. It's kind of hard to jiggle with them. However, if you get a positive number, that's great news. It means that your income is enough to cover your expenses, and it also means you don't have to adjust your budget, and you can choose where to allocate the extra cash. Okay, so now I'm going to share my screen really quickly to show you how I track my expenses during the month. And I do this to make sure that I stay within my budget and don't overspend. Okay, so in this workbook, there are two spreadsheets, the budget overview and the transactions sheet. These are connected through some formulas that I've already done here for you. So this is what you do. I already have the budget that I just created with you in here, and this person just paid rent and bought groceries. So I go into the transactions tab, I write down the expenses and pick a category from the menu. Now, if you go back to the overview tab, ta-da! These transactions are already reflected in the budget. So for rent, I have $0 left because I just paid rent. And for groceries, there's $180 left to spend. There you have it. That is how you budget. I've mentioned it a couple of times in this video, and I just showed you when I shared my screen, but you can download this spreadsheet, all the formulas in there. All you have to do is plug in your information and it's ready to go. So click the link in the description box below if you're interested in downloading it. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. And if you found this video helpful, share it with a friend. I'm gonna go budget some more right now. Have a fantastic day and happy budgeting.